Krew Season Podcast. We are back again. This is episode 68.
Hello.
Kenny T is in the building.
Damn, that was dry.
OT is in the building.
That's good. I'm going to take it easy on the ladies today.
What?
But the hoes always hoes.
Nah.
The dean is in the motherfucking building, goddamn me. It's beautiful Saturday.
I'm D Trill AC. This is another episode of the Krew Season Podcast. How you fellas doing on this glorious afternoon?
We good.
It sound like Tony the Tiger.
Was ready to shoot this shit so I can get active.
Yeah. Get out with my boys, you know what I'm saying? Have a good time. Be seen.
Otis going to bed at 4 o'clock.
Goddamn me.
6, but that's okay. It's okay. I'm out though. I could be at the house. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God. Copping pleas already. Okay, let's get into this part. Top of the docket, Tory Lanez is now in custody. Saying that he violated the restraining order, which is confusing to me because if I remember right, I remember the judge increased his bail or something like that, but I guess it got revoked or some way or another. But he's locked up right now for violating his restraining order. What are you fellas' thoughts on that?
I have no comment.
I don't know. That's confusing situation.
I agree.
Like, is this is he a first time offense? Like,
I don't think so. I think Tory got a record. If I'm not mistaken.
Damn, maybe that's the reason why. Maybe they went back and reviewed the rest of his records. Like, hey, you just don't learn your lesson. That's the only thing I could see. I don't.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like this case is weird. It's very weird. It's taking too long for it to actually get to trial, actually get to some kind of decision, or for some evidence to be presented. It's all, it's like, oh, well, when the evidence comes out, when this comes out, whatever, like restraining orders, this, that, and the third. Like, I feel like the trial just need to happen, bro. This thing has been over a year long as far as the proceedings are, and it's hard to really have an opinion because we don't know what's what. You got Tory talking extremely confident about how he's going to get off, and then you got situations like this happening. Well, she filed a restraining order. He violated the restraining order when he came to, I think it was Rolling Loud, to perform. So now he's back in custody. So it's like, okay, how long is he in custody? Like, when is the trial going to start? So we can get the facts. I'm tired of this he say, she say, he may have, he possibly could have. I'm ready to get the facts. I feel like this shit is just dragging out ridiculous. That's just my opinion on it.
I agree.
I don't care no more.
That's a good answer.
I just knew he violated his, what he was supposed to do. He knew better. Meg was over there. His ass shouldn't have been over there. Plain and simple. And now you're in the position you're in right now.
Yeah.
Like all the other stuff, it's always been up in the air. But like when you got rules in place, when a judge orders you to do something, don't do that shit, or they're gonna make an example out of you. And that's what they're doing. So now they, like, it's unfortunate, but like, you know how the justice system is. You doing shit like that, now it's kind of swaying more towards Meg's side, even if he did have a case.
Right.
So hopefully, his attorneys are real strong. But like instances like this, like even if he, is not guilty, like they still gonna try to find ways to put him in jail and, stuff like this. So
right.
It's just you put this on yourself when you do stupid shit like that.
I agree. Boys got to move smart out here. Got to move smarter. Next subject, we're going to get into Gabby Union. We reported a bit on it last week in terms of, a book recently released in which she spoke on Dwayne Wade having a side baby and her taking him back. Then recently a clip hit the timeline in which she spoke on essentially the woman that she is today would not have taken him back. And we just going to play this clip. Want to get y'all response.
Dwayne having another child and, you said the me I am today would not have stayed. And that would be your advice, today. What is it about the woman that you are today that made you say that or write that?
It's the truth. Like who I am, the healing that I've fought for, the peace that I have fought for. I wouldn't. Yeah. I just wouldn't. That's not what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. But there is there is wisdom from perspective and time and therapy and personal evolution and accountability that changes things, you know? Yeah. And one of the things I learned about giving advice is don't take advice from anyone doing something that you know, about anything that they haven't succeeded at.
Yeah.
So if you're going to ask me, a divorced woman who's had a gang of, you know, relationship challenges about what you should do in a relationship, you've already failed. You know, I could give you my coulda, woulda, shoulda, but at the end of the day, I didn't. So be careful when you ask, when and who you ask for advice about, you know, what to do in the moment. You know what I'm saying?
Doss.
She right.
Did she have that kid yet?
Who? The lady? Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. No, I'm saying whenever Dwayne Wade had the side baby, did she already have the kid then?
Had the kid she has now?
Yeah.
No.
I think if she wouldn't have had a kid, she wouldn't have gave that answer. Because I think her main goal in life was to have a kid. She's been fighting for it forever.
I mean, circumstances change.
Yeah, those things change. But I mean, I get. Yeah, you go through stuff that you can, you know, go back and say, "Hey, I wouldn't do it because I went through this." I mean, you know, I could go back. I mean, she has the right to say that.
I mean, I think everybody would say that for the most part.
Here's a question: do y'all feel like she's telling the truth?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think she's telling the truth, especially about the part of taking advice. You know what I'm saying? Like, I see a lot of people take advice from people they shouldn't be taking advice from.
I just think it was changed if she never would have had that kid.
Maybe so. You don't know.
Another question is, damn, I forgot. It slipped my mind. I'm getting old.
God damn.
It would change.
Nah, but for real though, like you heard it in her voice, like she was like, yeah, you get what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I will never go through that shit again ever.
Oh, that was my question.
It come from just life experience, though.
If she feels like that, do you feel like the relationship has a chance to succeed? Because clearly, like that's an interesting thing to say when you are married and in a long-term relationship and have a kid together, and you would say, going back, if I could change that, I would. Like that says a lot. Yeah, but it says that I ain't really got over that yet.
I think it's just being honest. Because if it was like, if you just so happen were to replay that scenario, knowing what you know today, it's just like, you know what I'm saying? All of us talk about how we've done with money and things like that. So just going back, if you know the knowledge that you have today, going back, yeah, you would absolutely do things differently. But she got cheated on and the man had a baby.
Man, that's like me or you. You know what I'm saying? Cheat on our wives and go get another chick pregnant. You know what I'm saying? And we stay with our wives. Like, you think she not going to, you know what I'm saying, regret that situation ever happened?
Definitely.
You get what I'm saying?
But that's the B's question. Like, do you think the relationship is strong, or does she still have that regret in her mind? Like,
exactly.
She always gonna carry the regret.
I'm pretty sure they got a way better understanding now. You know what I'm saying? Because when that shit like that hit the fan, baby, we got to talk big time. Everything got to change about you. You see how he moving. Everybody see how Dwayne moving after that shit happened when he had to tell her and all that type of shit though.
Which is the scary part about it, because like I said, just hearing don't get me wrong, she's saying all the right things, but you could hear the regret in the back of her mind, and that's dangerous in terms of the relationship being what it is, because again, like that, it just doesn't go away. So we then started this family, whatever the case may be, but every time you get mad, because I'm sure, again, you can have all the therapy in the world, but every time you get mad, what that person did to you in the past comes up. It just is what it is. Mm-hmm. You're not human if that's not the case. Mm-hmm. But if there's that much regret, does that jeopardize the relationship going forward?
I still don't think so.
I don't think so.
Interesting.
Because you can think about something and just be a grown person about it and be like, fuck it. You get what I'm saying? Even though it may be on your mind.
Because regardless, it happened. You
get what I'm saying? And if you stood 10 toes down to deal with it, man, you got to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? You can't goddamn forgive them and then cry about the shit. You know what I'm saying? That ain't all her. You know what I'm saying? Or forgive her and then cry about the shit. That ain't how that shit work.
And again, y'all are saying the right things. What y'all are saying is absolutely right.
Yeah.
But take ideal out of it, you in that situation, are you ever gonna view them the same?
No.
Right. So,
but how I feel about them can stay the same.
How? If you went on public record and said, I regret going back. If this happens again, this would to happen today, I would not be here. I
still love them enough to still be with them and deal with it and grow and all that. So obviously it's enough.
And you could tell in her tone, they had that talk and they set the boundaries of everything. You know what I'm saying?
I need my lick back.
And it ain't even got to be that. But she just, I guarantee you, she was like, this could never happen again. I give a fuck where we at in life. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think it just draws on the straws of whenever I am out or doing something. It's like in the back of her mind, hey, you did this last time. Why didn't you answer this time? Well, he did this last time. Same scenario happened and this came up. You know what I'm saying? Like she can replay certain scenarios that happen in the back of her head, like to why when he did cheat it. It's like, how can he prove that he's not doing it now?
Right.
Mm-hmm. But that's what you did.
But I mean, she's still there.
Yeah, that's true. Accepting when you took him back.
I mean, you can forgive and not forget, but
which is why I say I guess I gotta get out of my own head with this.
Yeah, I think things definitely, don't get me wrong, things are always gonna be different no matter what. Mm-hmm. But you can still love and care about that person the same.
But even on top of that, it ain't gotta be different. You get what I'm saying? I'm looking at it like this here, bro. Like if the shit happened, like me and my wife, we about to be 10 years deep, I would leave, right? But if I'm say I'm goddamn 15, 20 years deep with my wife, right? And I have a baby on her or whatever. Like, ideally in my mind, for real, I know she wouldn't leave me at that point, right? It'd be hard to get her trust back and all that type of shit there. But once we got on good ground and then, you know what I'm saying, I done went to therapy and all this type, when we didn't went to therapy for the shit and all that shit there, that shit'd be behind us. So we wouldn't even think about it.
Would you want her to stay with you?
Would I want her to stay with me?
Yeah, after you cheated and had a baby with somebody else?
Honest answer?
Yeah.
Would you stay with her if she cheated and had a baby with another man?
No.
That's
so
real.
why are the scenarios, why if the scenarios the same, why is the answers different?
Because for me it's like, all right, so you got to carry this baby for 9 months and then all that type of shit there. Like, you got postpartum. It's a lot of shit that come through your end, right? But if I'm having a baby on you with a side chick, so to speak, that's what she is, certified side chick now. You get what I'm saying? You don't have to deal with none of that. You get what I'm saying? You don't have to deal with none of that.
You're not gonna be around. You're not gonna be around the side chick when she got to go to the doctor's appointments. When she got to.
Yeah, of course.
She got to have a baby in the delivery room.
Yeah, I would be a stand-up guy and all that type of shit there. But when she had a baby, you get what I'm saying? In a sense, my wife wouldn't have to deal with this woman all the time. She would have to deal with the baby. You get what I'm saying? And the way I am as a father, you get what I'm saying? My wife would literally tell you this. If she stayed, she would want, like, we didn't have these conversations before. You get what I'm saying? So I can say this. If something like that ever happened with us and she stayed, she would want me in that child's life 100%. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, that's why the situations will be different.
But see, look, I think what Kenny is saying is because you're a stand-up guy, right? Because like the preconceived notion with a situation like that is, right, is that okay, if I get a woman pregnant, she out the crib, we ain't got to deal with that. Mm-hmm. But if you a stand-up dude, you go into those doctor's appointments. When you go into them, yeah, baby, I got to go to the doctor's appointment with her, weekly, monthly, whatever the case may be. So that situation keeps coming up. So you are experiencing the pregnancy with her the same way that your wife would be if she's waddling around the house with another man's baby.
Indirectly.
So you are. So I think that's what Kenny is saying is like, so if that's the case, how is the answers different?
Because it's different, dog.
Just say it.
It ain't, in my opinion,
ego.
It ain't different. In my opinion,
ego.
If I wouldn't want somebody to do that to me, I would
definitely ego.
I don't want to do it to somebody else.
But you know what I'm saying? Like it's a what that shit is, a double standard.
Nah,
some things is just what it is.
That one does. That's not a double standard.
It is.
To me, dog.
So for you saying if you were, even though you wouldn't, if you were to stay and the roles were reversed, you would stay too?
Yes.
I respect that.
If I'm willing to accept that she can have a baby by another man, Mm-hmm. Then I would think she would be able to win. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm for like I don't want to treat somebody worse than they treat me. Yeah, you know, I'm the same type of treatment. You know what I'm saying? Respect. You know what I'm saying? Treat me how you want to treat. I'm gonna treat you how I want to be treated.
But
in that instance, I'm not treating you how I want to be treated because I'm saying, hey, if I go out and have a kid, I want you to stay. Mm-hmm. I expect you to stay, basically.
Right. See, my mindset on that, I would agree with you, but it would be the opposite. Compared to like, okay, if I go get a girl pregnant, I want my wife. I wouldn't want to stay in the marriage. I want it to end.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I know it'll never be the same.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Because I know how my wife is, and she holds grudges. So that you know, if I'm going to the doctor's appointment, which I am, because I'm a stand up guy, I'm not going to leave a woman to go through a pregnancy by herself. That's just not how I'm cut.
Do my pregnancy
by herself. Exactly. That's not how I'm cut. So that's going to bring constant, just, you know, agony and just weary on a relationship. Yeah. I wouldn't want her to stay.
18 more years.
Right. So the situation is flipped. I'm gone. So I feel confident in saying I'm gone. Yeah. If she get pregnant. So that's just honest.
Yeah.
I respect what Kenny's saying, and I would want to do what Kenny's saying, but I think my ego would I can't do it.
Yep.
I feel like I just couldn't do it. I think I would want to, but that shit, that would be crushing. That would definitely be crushing.
Yeah, if I got
I can only imagine.
I'm pregnant, I'm gone. I'm sorry. Yeah. There's obviously something that happened in our relationship that is
yeah. And I mean,
I'm not gonna put that kind of mental pain on myself anyway.
Right.
Period. Like shit. I'd rather just I got 2 baby mamas. I'd rather deal with that than deal with 1 baby mama and a wife. And oh man, I can't even imagine.
I agree. That's what I'm saying. It's gonna be too much. It's gonna be too much. We never gonna get past it. Like we gonna be able to sweep it under the rug some days. Some days gonna be decent. But again, just knowing how my wife is, so that's like, never going away ever.
So like if she get pregnant, but she with you, and you take her back, who going to the doctor's appointment with her?
Man, just think about that.
Questions
you know what I'm saying? That's not gonna get answered.
That's what I'm thinking about.
It's not gonna get answered.
That's some wild shit.
It's not gonna get answered. Sorry.
Sorry. I think about everything. That's
why
crazy.
I'm gone and I need her to leave whenever I get.
Go ahead, baby. Go ahead with the doctor's appointment. Go ahead.
That's crazy. While I'm home watching, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's why I said it's over, and it's just and that's real. And again, and it's over not just because of my ego. My ego plays a part in it, but it's because I respect her mental space as well.
I mean,
if I go get a girl pregnant,
I would want her to stay, yes, because if my wife, I love her. I married her because I love her. You know what I'm saying? But it's just mentally for both parties, both sides, it's not good.
I just flipped what B said.
My ego. I can trump my ego like a motherfucker. That ain't happening. Leave me.
We pulling up, knocking on your door every week.
Leave me.
Come and pick our woman up.
Fam.
We got an appointment at 2. We'll be back.
Now I gotta kill
beat
somebody.
her down again on the way home.
Now I gotta kill him, her, and the baby. This nigga playing with me.
That trust is gone, dog.
This nigga playing with me.
That's rough, man. Yeah, you gotta avoid that at all costs.
But yeah, I mean it's tough. But I mean, again, salute to Gabby and D Wade. I wish them the best. I'm just saying, like, if it's me in that scenario, I'm whatever. But as far as do I believe her?
I understand it though.
I don't believe her. I'm gonna be honest. And then the reason I don't believe her is because the last thing she said in the video. He said, why would you take advice from somebody that done had all these situations and issues that I done had? Hell no. I mean, I know I'm telling you the right things. But again, saying the right thing, which is what I always cling to. Ideal world and reality is 2 totally different fucking things. Mm-hmm. And it's real easy to say what you would do if you're not in the situation. Mm-hmm. And you have a track record of going back.
Because you might go back twice.
That's what I'm saying, especially speaking on what Smooth just said. Okay, let's say 15 years pass and he gets a woman pregnant. Are you leaving? When you already have a track record of taking him back anyway, you know what I'm saying? Right. But now y'all 15 years in, multiple kids in, families, real estate, everything is tied up, finances is tied up. And he slip up, get another girl pregnant, whatever the case may be. I can't say with 100% certainty that I believe that you will walk. Because of what your resume shows me.
I get what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
Too much.
I'm just okay.
That's all I'm saying.
We too heavy on this back end.
I get what you're saying with that.
You get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And to leave, it's gonna hurt us both.
Exactly.
It's not just gonna hurt you.
And the thing is, women factor that in way more than we do.
And then on top of that, they thinking about it's not only gonna hurt us both, but it's gonna hurt these kids too.
Correct.
Because life gonna change
drastically
all the way around.
Yeah. So, but again, man, prayers to all parties involved, like we always say. Okay, man, moving right along. We had another story. We just gonna stay on cheating. It was a story that was sent to us, and this guy said essentially that, if a man cheats, and a woman doesn't take him back on the first time, she never loved him to begin with. I'm just gonna play the clip. And I want to get y'all response.
I cheated before. For real?
I would have never guessed that.
I feel like
get out of here.
I've never cheated on a man, but I've cheated on women before.
Okay.
And I've always been straight
That's
up.
why he was looking at me like that. I knew it was something.
But yo, listen, let me.
Anyway.
But on some real shit though,
You could just
from a man's point of view, this is a catch-22 question about cheating because. For a man, and although we don't say this shit, and I know they gonna clip me up, and I'm gonna get hit crazy about this.
Right.
We don't even know if a woman likes us until she catches us cheating on them and stays with us.
Yo, you're bugging. I just dealt with a situation like that.
B,
He was like, yo, you
that's
never clarified what we were.
Amongst men, real talk.
Know.
Real talk. Amongst men, real shit. If a man, if my man comes to me and says, yo, my girl caught me cheating and she left me. The first question is, she left you the first time she caught you cheating?
Yup.
She didn't really like you, man.
What?
Because every out here then cheated on
I'm
her
not
or
gonna
is
sit
cheating
there
one
and
time.
get played out. Listen, I'm a bad bitch. You're not
I'm
to play
giving,
me with no ugly girl.
I'm giving you.
You're not about to play me with no ugly girl.
Can I just say something? This is what we don't do a lot. We don't listen to the point of views. I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm giving you game on how we think as men. I'm not saying that y'all are wrong, and I'm not saying that the way that we're saying this is right. I'm just giving you truth to say that if a dude, pardon me, if a dude gets cheated on and he comes around his boys and be like, yo, she caught me, we're not thinking she's breaking up with you because she cheated, because you cheated on her one time.
Why?
We're gonna ask them, well, how many? Can I finish? They don't even let me finish.
This shit
We're gonna ask we're gonna ask them and say, yo, how many times did you get caught cheating on her? And if he says once, we're gonna say, you're a herb, she didn't like you, your dick game ain't proper, there's no way she's gonna leave you after cheating on her one fucking.
I'm not gonna bring my value down as a woman. First of all. Number two, there's always such thing as respect. I'm gonna respect myself before I respect you. And I'm not gonna respect the fact that you're gonna go and play me the fuck out while I'm respecting you at the end of the day. So I'm gonna leave you. I'm respecting myself. What the fuck you think I'm gonna sit there while somebody's dogging me out?
I didn't dog you out. I cheated on you one time in a hotel that wasn't the bed that we shared. That's one of the rules you just told me. Thank you. You're not gonna cheat on me? That ain't even the point.
How are you gonna find
because
out?
It ain't even gonna be no. How am I gonna find out?
I'm not gonna stay with you if you're cheating. You're playing me out. That's it. No, I'm not.
You're gonna stay.
No, I'm not.
Because if you really cared about me, one time of cheating, making one mistake is not gonna. You have to be able to forgive.
Let's see how they Hold on, let me see. It's all right here.
Man, she's staying, bro. Stop the cap. Stop with the cap.
That's my opinion. But let's speak to the question. To the question. My dog said essentially, if a woman leave you after the first time of cheating, she never really loved you to begin with. Do y'all agree with that notion?
Facts. If she leave you off the first time, you was a placeholder. And she was looking to get rid of you. She needed somewhere to live. She needed some food or something, yeah. She needed something that you was providing, and then she finally got it. And she said, you know what, I'm looking for a reason.
But hold on. Women also stay for those same reasons you're saying, because you providing and all that.
That's
to the
true.
opposite.
That's
you know
true.
What I'm saying?
But for a woman to leave, she was there only temporary for that, right? The women that stay, you get what I'm saying? They like, all right, I finally got the one I want, right? You get what I'm saying? So let's equate it to.
He just not perfect.
Let's equate it to cribs, right? Say she meet a dude, he got his own house cost about $140 or whatever, right? She move in, She like, man, I look way better than this. I can do better than this. Then a nigga with a $500,000 condo, you know what I'm saying, want her. She looking for a way out to go get in that condo.
Okay.
First time, nigga in the $100,000 house, cheat. Nigga, I'm gone. I can't handle this. But in her mind, for real though, she really laughing like, ha.
About to level up.
I was looking for a reason.
She about to level up.
But then that means she didn't love neither one of them. She just loved the material thing.
Yeah, of course.
So then the question
of course.
It's voided regardless of.
Of course.
She doesn't really love you. She just loves material things.
Hey, that's the way the shit go. That's the way the shit go.
To his question, I don't know, man. What position is the woman in? She's with that man.
It's a good question. Let's just say that she's self-sufficient. Let's say that. Let's say finances is not there. Because I know that's probably where you lean into. If she depended on this man financially, then that kind of changes the dynamic.
Look, like
she's gorgeous. She's financially.
She used to getting attention.
Yes.
I think she'd probably leave.
First time.
A lot of women get attention.
At this age group? At our age?
Yeah.
She's staying.
You said something profound earlier that I think you got to factor in as well in terms of what type of man we talking about.
Yeah.
Talking about a guy that got his bread, got a little status, is who he is. She just dating a regular. But to be honest, for women, that don't really matter as much. Because women will stay with a dude that ain't really nothing for real. She just like him a lot.
Chances,
and love him.
I think the chances are higher that she stays.
Yeah.
More times than not, she gonna stay.
Give me a percentage.
Because like I was saying, I'm gonna say shit, probably 75%.
Damn.
Yeah. And again, like kind of what I was saying earlier in live, because how women operate. Like if they find we talking about a solid dude. You know what I'm saying? They operate in like scarcity. They always say there's not enough good men. So if you find you a good solid man, and he just happened to step out, it's like he's still good, but he's not perfect.
Right.
And I like this. I like what we have. I like him. He's attractive. We have a good time. The sex is good. I mean, she gonna take that man back more times than not, especially once. It's for sure. He for sure got a free one. I absolutely believe that.
You know the context I think is missing? Is how many people know about it. Did it happen publicly? Or did she just go through his phone and find something privately?
Publicly?
Like that factors into it.
Now,
as well.
publicly, they going to break up and she going to come back. I think the chances do go down somewhat. But again, if it's a solid dude, she not going to try to let that go.
Okay, give me a percentage if it happened publicly. And you're a solid dude.
74. No, but maybe like, then it's like, maybe like 50-50. That's probably like more 50-50.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, you see it all the time. You see it all the time with celebrities. So just imagine just regular people. Like, again, they say it's not enough good dudes. But dudes, we don't care. It's going to affect our ego. It's going to affect our pride. But we can find another good woman. She may not be as great, but we know for sure, especially if you a good dude, you can find you another good woman. But see, there's a lot of good men out here, but women don't realize that. They just, I don't know what they operate under. But if women assume that there aren't a lot of good men, so that's why they take some of the same men back all the time. Instead of taking a chance, they scared to add bodies. They scared to start over, all this stuff. So that's why they stay.
Think about good.
What's the definition of a good man? Though? Like, if you say cheating, that's not a good man. Let's be honest here. If you are a cheater, you're not a good man.
I disagree.
If a woman is a cheater, she is still a good woman?
Yeah. She could be a good woman.
Here's a question.
She just happened to step out.
Here's a question.
They don't change
would y'all say Martin Luther King is a good man?
Yeah. He cheated.
To his wife?
Big hoe.
Was he a good man to his wife?
We ain't doing that.
No. We're talking about relationships. We can't say we can't.
We're not gonna go micro. We're gonna go macro. We say a good man.
Well, we're talking about relationships, right? That's what we're talking about.
No, but I mean that man's characteristics is who he is. Like before he got into a relationship, is he a solid dude? Is he a good dude?
You can still do everything right in a relationship and step out.
Here's a question: do you feel like Martin Luther King is a man of moral standing?
Yeah, I would say that.
Okay, and he cheated multiple times. It's on record, so that don't diminish that in my opinion.
Successful man, preacher, everything. Stepped out, had the hose,
multiple, public record.
I mean, yeah, it don't take away from who you are. Now, if you stabbing people and like.
Well, I mean, it depends on the stab.
What? It's still the same thing.
Depends on the stab.
He's a good man. He just stabbed him.
Depends on the reason.
He's a good man. He just killed him.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, for no reason, like, just out there, just
like a serious.
Not you defending yourself.
Okay,
like,
you out there sleeping with nobody for no reason. Your wife at home taking care of your kids
for selfish reasons.
You stab somebody for a selfish reason.
No, but
you went and slept with somebody for a selfish reason.
Saying,
you know what I'm saying? It's the same.
But
so you're saying that jeopardizes a man's entire moral standing? Is what you're saying?
Yes, I think so. You can't say one thing and do the other. We say this all the time.
Well, I tell you what, there's not a lot of good men in existence.
If we operate off that, that's just being real.
Talking about world leaders and motherfucking pastors and preachers, it's a lot. It ain't many out there,
and that's just all the way real.
Yeah, it ain't many out here. That's honest.
But if you take that one thing away, it's a lot of solid dudes. A lot.
Okay, so
the flesh be weak.
Yeah. So to answer the question, I feel like he's right. I feel like if she leaves after the first time of you cheating, then she never really loved you for real like that. And the reason that I would say it is because of the fact of what O just said. A lot of women date based on scarcity. I would say most women know that there's not a lot of good men out here. And like I said on the live earlier, most women are lazy. So if she has the energy to just get up and dip on the first time, considering all of that, and considering what her girlfriends is telling her, and they calling her, oh, this man ain't shit, this man ain't this, he ain't this, he ain't that. She ain't that all the time, and she got a dude who's solid 95% of the time, but he just slipped up once. She never really loved him like that.
But I get it though,
and again,
right?
Disclaimer: not saying that she should not leave. Right. That's not what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. Right.
We playing on percentages,
right?
And the percentages are she's gonna stay. So if she leaves, then that means she might have been 1 foot in. It's a good chance that she was 1 foot in, 1 foot out of that situation.
She didn't love you if she leaves.
So, do we not say all the time when you accept someone back after something like that, you create a new norm, correct?
Correct.
Yep. So now what does that look like? Like as a man, you get caught or whatever. How do you go about getting back in her good graces, earning her trust back?
You got to bend over backwards.
And then cheat again.
Well,
this is facts. It's facts. If I get over on you one time, guess what happened?
No, I get it though, because as a former serial cheater,
serial cheater is a funny word.
Nigga, I cheated 2 days after I got caught.
It's like
because it was fresh and I knew she wasn't gonna expect shit.
She ain't gonna expect me to do it again.
Nigga's a cheatologist.
Not that quick. Not this quick.
Yeah, baby. You caught. Damn.
That nigga say I got caught. I got a 5-day window to get as much answers as I can possibly.
Because she already mad. She already mad. She don't want to talk to you.
No point in looking
no more.
The
calls are limited. Shit, I got time right quick.
This is gonna be the first clip.
That's fucked up. It's fucked up, but that's the truth. That's the truth.
That nigga say I got a 5-day window. You hear me?
Hey, men be diabolical.
That's fucked up. That's true. I did.
That's terrible, dog.
That was when I got caught. When I told
say,
y'all.
Yeah, that nigga say if I get caught, you want to be around me. Don't let me roam free.
That nigga said she got a weakest point right now.
Let me see how weak I can get her.
No,
he said, "Oh, you thought this was it, huh?"
I told you I used to be sleazy, dog.
The coast is clear.
The coast is all the way. Ain't no boats in the water. Yeah? I don't see nothing flashing. It's on. Yeah?
Damn, that's no way.
You got to strike.
I never even thought of it.
There's no way, dog.
I never even thought.
You got to strike while it's hot.
And I'm a strategic.
That nigga say, I already busted the well shit. We might as well keep drilling.
Keep drilling.
We might as well keep drilling.
Oh, my God. Oh, my stomach hurts.
Hey, I used to be sleazy, man. I used to be sleazy. I had to stop that. That was a long time ago.
I know she said put a cap on it, but keep drilling. Keep drilling. I got a couple more days.
That nigga's a cheatologist. I ain't never seen somebody that strategic. Damn. Okay, man, we're going to move this thing along.
That's free game right there for the fellas.
We ain't doing that.
That's free game right there.
We are promoting healthy, positive interactions.
I never thought. Boy, no wonder you. Online professor, goddamn. You sit on the board, boy. You on the board.
The boy said 2 days after, because I knew she wouldn't be suspecting.
Bro,
that's some wild shit. But that's real though. That is very strategic.
Did you tell her you cheated again?
No,
of course not.
Well, she know now. But anyway,
she might know now.
Okay, man, we gonna stay on comedy, man.
Get that down to us.
The next subject, Kevin Samuels. Shout out to Kevin Samuels, man. Solid dude. He recently had a woman on his show, and he asked her to rate herself. And I'm just gonna play the clip. I ain't gonna even get too much context. The clip speaks for itself.
A solid 9.8.
That nigga face.
Okay.
No shit.
From LA?
Mm-hmm.
You must mean Los Alamos, not Los Angeles.
Los Alamos? Do you know where I am?
Yeah, not in reality. You can give yourself almost a 10 in LA.
Why?
Because of reality?
Why would you not give me a 10 or at least a 9?
Because you're not that cute.
Damn.
You're not that cute. I mean, you're probably a solid 5'6".
Damn, you just dragged me.
Stop dragging you, man. Okay, you are an LA 9.5 or better. Mm-hmm. You would not be here talking about you want a man like that. You'd have them lined up.
I do have them lined up.
Not to fuck.
They all have something wrong. Like,
right. So you got So you got all these. So you got all these 30. I would give you 5 and a 6. Average to cute.
Mm-hmm.
That's not an insult. But you're not up there with Kelly, Rowland, Beyonce, and Rihanna.
I know how to be a supportive person. I know how to be a nurturing wife. I know how to.
When's your last relationship?
Why? What? Oh my God, that's personal. Okay. June.
How long did that relationship last?
A year.
And who ended it?
I did.
Why?
He was a cheater.
And what about the relationship before that one?
Cheater.
If I asked the guys you were with how they experienced you, they would tell me you're all these great and wonderful things.
They would say I have a slick mouth because I say. I say
good. That's why you will be alone, ma'am. You're not the things you say you are.
Facts.
You're not a 9 or a 10. You're not even that. So that's fine. You think most men make $400,000 and you want a man under 35. Gentlemen, avoid these kind of succubi.
Who do you think is a 10?
Not you.
No, but for real.
Not you.
Nigga X'd off.
Oh my God.
Damn.
It's my boy Heartless, man, but he be telling the truth.
Oh my God. So what would you have rated her? What would y'all have rated her?
Face alone? She has an average to nice face. I would give her probably at least a 7.
But see, I think so. He don't count 7, so I think that's why he says 6. It's either 6 or 8.
Yeah, he tell women to rate themselves, but you can't say 7 because that's like the go-to easy answer.
Because you definitely, I would agree. You definitely 7.
I'd say 7.5. She could probably pass for 8.
Yeah, but see, again, that's what context coming. He's saying L.A. Is it L.A. 8 or is it a Houston 8?
L.A. 8. They're more face wise. They're more gorgeous. Face.
Yeah,
and her face,
body wise,
towards L.A. is not L.A. standard facial.
That's a Houston 8.
Yeah, Houston 8.
Well, I don't know if it's a Houston 8 because we got to see a body.
Yeah, we got. But we're just going by face.
Right.
Okay, face only.
I'd say 7 or 8. Yeah, I'd say around there.
I would agree. I'd agree.
And she was all natural, so I mean, yeah.
Well, we ain't see a body.
But we didn't see a body. But we just going by the face.
Yeah, a lot of these chicks is sneaking BBLs in. I think we ain't paying attention. We see y'all. Your hip to waist ratio was not like that 6 months ago, but I ain't gonna say nothing.
I ain't gonna say that.
No, please.
Yeah, like we don't see that, but
please don't. But prayers to all parties involved. Recently, it was a woman and a man in family court.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they hyped already. I ain't even introduced.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was a man and a woman that was in family court, right? And the judge ordered this woman to pay approximately $2,500 in child support every month. And I'm just gonna play the clip. I want to get y'all response.
You ain't say what
resources, they come out to $9,200 because she's capped based on her income. That brings her child support obligation to $2,300 per month. Reimbursing you for the health insurance that you carry for the children every month is $255. Bringing your monthly child support to $2,550.
Okay. No, excuse me. Wait a minute. I don't like ugly. It's according to how my houses are flipped. So if I go a month without flipping a house, what? Why did you do this?
No. Wait a minute.
Why did you do this? Oh, now we get to why you do this.
You said, Your Honor, I make about $150,000. Did you say that?
I did say that.
You did say that. So that's what I based it on.
Shut up.
Therefore, that's what your child support amount is going to be, $2,550. So I hope you can flip enough houses to make that flip some more for these children. Is there anything further, ma'am?
Yes, can I just ask a question? As far as the tutoring, what if I take my children to tutoring?
What? You mean like take them in a car?
Yeah, like if I take them to tutoring, can that reduce that?
Yeah, I don't want her around me.
No, I didn't say you. I said my children. You said that your concern
Did you ask me a question or did you ask him the question?
Okay.
Oh, okay. To answer your question, no.
Yes.
It does not. It has no impact on that whatsoever. Transporting your children to tutoring is called parenting.
All right.
Is there anything further?
Can I go?
Oh, sure. As soon as I dismiss you. Is there anything further, sir?
I just want to say, God has blessed me. I just appreciate you for understanding my frustration and my pain.
Well, I didn't make a ruling based on your frustration and your pain. I made a ruling based on what the law said I can do with what's in the best interest of these children. And if there's nothing further, you both are dismissed.
You're a broke little teacher now.
Yeah, my little teacher money about
you was
to
a little teacher.
Walk out with this $2,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thoughts.
Broke ass.
Thoughts.
Yeah, but get my broke ass teacher salary and get this $2,500.
She was worried about just taking the kids to school instead of worried about taking the kids as having more custody of the kids. That's wild.
That's crazy.
That ain't wild to me. That ain't wild at all.
But got him $2,500.
Yeah. I just watching it. All I could think about
a dub for the men,
right? Because we done had these conversations on Twitter forever. And all I could think about, right, was lifestyle. That's what a lot of women say. You get to getting out these crazy child support numbers. Oh, it's lifestyle. He has to have the same lifestyle here that he would have with his father, right? So when the man is asking for you to sustain the lifestyle that you say you have, telling the judge you make $150,000 and the house flips is not guaranteed, but you wanted to stunt, and now she used that against you. Now your child support is $2,500. Now it's a problem. Now you telling me to shut up? No. Hey, judge, she talking to me. No. I'm talking to you, judge. I don't know what she talking about. Which, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, do you see the attitude that was in it?
She was so hurt when she said $2,500 though, nigga.
I was hurt. I ain't gonna lie. $2,500.
I needs that.
What?
Lil Daryl needs private school
with the Prada shoes on. Yeah,
$2,500. Baby needs shoes. My wife needs clothes.
You know what I'm saying? You got a Balenciaga bag, don't you? Like, he need Balenciaga clothes as well, and I can't afford that, but you can.
Damn.
And the lifestyles need to be similar, because that's what the child support is about. It's about the child, right?
Yeah, that's what they say.
So all $2,500 of that is going to the child.
That's going to the
right?
child.
$2,500.
That's going to the services of the child. Providing a roof over their head, food.
Medicine is expensive. You know that's what they say.
Doctor's visits.
And every time she make more money, I'm back in the courthouse. Yeah? So elevate, baby.
Flip on. Flip on, baby.
She made $210,000 this year. I think we got to jump that.
I need 31 now.
Fam.
What now?
And I got a new wife. And I still need 3,100 to sustain our lifestyle. Because it's about the child.
I love it.
Comfortability with the child.
I love it.
I don't want to drop off when he come from your crib. Me and my wife, we can't afford Balenciaga, but you can.
Wow.
So therefore, we need to.
I hate child support.
$2,500.
Wow.
For bro.
That nigga said, I just want to say God is a good.
How much is that?
What, $2,500 what?
About 30, about 32, something like that.
A year?
Yeah, something around there.
Something like that.
What's 2,000 times 12? 24,000.
I was trying to get, but then
30,000
plus 5.
Another 500.
I was on that. Ooh, that boy cold.
30,000, bro.
Cold boy.
Needs that.
Yeah,
because my job ain't paying but 35.
That kid 5.
Because I'm a broke teacher. That's what you said, right?
Yep.
Broke teacher.
That kid 5
I need that.
years old making 30 bands a year.
No, I'm making 30 bands a year.
The child, I'm giving little Daryl 11,000. The rest of that going to me and my wife.
Little Daryl ain't even getting 11,000. Goddamn it!
Oh, that's
we going to Payless to get these shoes. Going to Walmart to get these clothes, and we eating leftovers.
That's cold. I just thought about something. That's cold.
Damn.
So like some of these dudes that be, oh, that's cold. I was just thinking about like high school, being with friends and shit, and they'd be like, yeah, my daddy had paid the child support this month, whatever. They be going school shopping or whatever with their money, and they be talking like 400, 500, 600 when really they probably getting way more than that.
Correct.
The mama was pocketing the rest.
Correct.
Well, she had to pay the rent in the house. You know what I'm saying? So
she was working. What you do?
You know what I'm saying? It's still that's
I know.
that
I
lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? It's still half of that went. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
Went for your bedroom. She's charging the kid rent. That's basically what they doing.
Facts.
Charging the kid rent for that extra room.
Facts.
That's some wild shit when you say it out loud.
No,
like
for real.
That's some wild shit though. But it's the truth.
No, that's the truth.
Damn.
Now mama taking trips and shit every other month.
Hey,
that's why y'all eating good.
Hey, that is wild. You charging your own kid rent.
That nigga 6 years old with a bunk bed. $600 rent. That's damn near apartment in the hood.
The sheets don't even fit on the bed.
Look here, man. All I gotta say is this, man. Equality. It's a beautiful thing, man.
Press to all parties involved.
Press to all parties involved. Go ahead, Smooth. Go ahead, Smooth.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Did you see the attitude?
She said, if I didn't have you, I wouldn't have this extra room. So since I got an extra room for you, I got to charge you half the rent. That's basically what the judge saying.
That means instead of Jordans, you win felines.
But it sounded like there was multiple kids. They probably had like 2.
Probably getting an extra $2,500 a month on based on what I make already.
Damn.
Jesus, that'd be nice.
Now you just get a kid 5?
And you get to charge your kids rent.
That's crazy.
And you get to charge your kids rent. So next when they get older, you be like, hey, I've been charging you since you was born.
It's crazy.
Ain't nothing new, baby. I've been charging you since you was born.
That's wrong.
Teaching them kids responsibility.
I would give some.
Court said I could do it. That's why I'm doing it.
Stop with that bullshit, bro.
Responsibility.
Put some up and keep the rest. So I probably keep. If it's 25, I probably.
He said I'm teaching that kid responsibility.
I keep 15.
Life
Why you
lessons.
keep it 15?
Cause I said I give 5 to the kid, 5 for savings for them in their name, and then 15 for me.
What's for you? They shit ain't for you.
The rent and all that. I got the lights and the food and the clothes. That's what for me.
Oh, so if they wasn't there, you wouldn't have lights or water or a place to live.
Yeah, but they're there, so you're consuming more energy.
Well, it's not their fault. It's not your fault that you nutted in somebody and they came to life.
But I'm taking care of the kids now.
Damn, that's cold.
I'm the captain now.
I am taking the kids now.
But
that's cold, dog. $1,500 out that kid's money. $1,500.
Shit, they wouldn't be taking more than that.
They take it all.
They get their nails done.
They take it all and ask for more.
Yeah.
He wants some new clothes. You can't get him no new clothes. Bitch, I just gave you $2,500.
I get paid 2 times on the first. Yeah, we know why. Man.
That pays for his food. You know how much it costs to feed a kid?
I do. It costs me $150 to go to the grocery store, and that kid don't eat more than me.
She ain't been no.
So
kid eating hot dogs and shit, corn dogs. She ain't eating no real food.
All right, man. On that note,
sorry about that.
Hold that dope, man. We gonna get into the quick hit segment. This should be good. First one. Do y'all feel like forgiveness is a real thing, or is it just a myth?
Nah, forgiveness is a real thing. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna make mistakes, bro. You're gonna make a lot, and that's everybody. You gonna make mistakes. You forgive your kids all the fucking time. You know what I'm saying? You forgive your kids, and people that do you wrong all the time. So forgiveness is a thing. It don't mean you forget.
Right.
Don't get that. Don't ever forget that. You know what I'm saying? But you can forgive somebody, and you can forgive somebody and stop fooling with them forever. You get what I'm saying? I forgive you, but I just don't fuck with you no more. Yeah. So yeah, forgiveness is a real thing, man.
Okay, so let me add an extra question. What does forgiveness look like to you?
Don't know. I don't be forgiving nobody.
So what the This nigga lying.
Exactly.
We know this nigga lying. We know Matt lying.
Exactly.
I really
tell the truth.
I'm gonna
tell the truth.
Right, so look,
tell the truth.
The only reason why, for real, that I forgive people, my wife be involved. For real. If it wasn't for my wife, I wouldn't speak to a lot of niggas. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? So everybody I've ever forgave, you better thank my wife.
But what was the reason?
Never spoke.
What was the reason for the forgiveness?
My wife would be like, man, y'all got history or some shit like that. You get what I'm saying? Like it'd be on some shit like that. You get what I'm saying? And for me, I cut a nigga off for something petty. Cause I'd be like, I never do somebody like that. Or I never do what you did to me. I wouldn't do that. You know, I wouldn't even think of it to even think about doing it to you. So when it's done to me, I can't even speak to you no more. So everybody that's ever done something to me that was worthy of you getting cut off and we spoke again, thank my wife. She is the reason why you are here.
So if it took your wife to prod you to do it, did you really forgive her?
Mm-hmm. To be honest with you, no.
So you faking it whenever they come around,
right?
I ain't actually faking it. It's just I'm on some.
It's cordial.
Yeah, I'm on some. All right, you get what I'm saying? Let me see.
It's just what it is, but nothing more.
Let me see what my wife see in you. You know what I'm saying? What I thought I seen in you, and then you did some fuck shit, and then my wife stepped in and was like, "Look, take a second look at that." You get what I'm saying? It be on that shit. So did I actually forgive them? No, I can honestly say no. Because I'm not ever putting that part of whatever happened past you again. I'm not putting that past you. You get what I'm saying? Or we won't never speak on none of that. As far as like doing anything or anything in that realm, we'll never do that again. Like you can never bring that up to me again. So that's just how I look at it. So, but forgiveness is real. But over here with me, I don't be forgiving nobody.
I'm
loyalty.
I knew he was thinking about it.
They know why I'm at with it. I'm just, they know why I'm at with it.
To be honest, I don't. I don't believe in. Hell no. Hold on.
Bro.
That nigga
y'all retarded.
Hey, they gonna keep him.
They made me forget what I was gonna say.
Never heard a truck speed.
Oh my! Hey man, we cutting all this. No,
we just not.
Oh, I love it.
Oh
damn,
man, I'm sorry, y'all.
What was I gonna say? Oh, yeah. I don't believe in forgiveness. I believe in adjusted behavior. And fact is that, well, for one, it takes a lot for me to forgive somebody because I don't put a lot of faith in people. Just gonna be honest. Like I don't have expectations for people that aren't based on what you've shown me. And I feel like that's where a lot of people go wrong. So you'll get your feelings caught up, you'll get your expectations caught up in what somebody do, and then they do something that goes against that, and now you shattered. That's not me. That's not how I'm cut. And I done got into trouble with that in my relationships as well. Cause I don't separate the two. I expect people to be human. And with being human means that you are imperfect, which means things are gonna happen. So again, but when things happen, I'll deal with you accordingly to how I feel. More times than not, it's in a toxic way because I'm very vindictive, but I'm working on that. But as far as forgiveness, I can never truly forgive you because that's gonna be on your resume. Every time I look at you, I'm gonna see what you did. It just is what it is. Like we can talk about it, we can go to therapy about it. You can apologize to me 1,000 times, but I feel like most people don't apologize for what they did. They apologize for getting caught.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Because if they knew that they wasn't gonna get caught, they would do it again. If they knew that they could get away with it. Like I said, I had a dude ask me on had a dude that asked me recently. He was like, hey man, if you can get away with stealing $1 million and you knew wasn't nobody gonna find out, would you do it? Hell yeah, I'll do it. Mm-hmm. Now if a dude go rob a bank and take $1 million, he go in front of that judge, he gonna apologize for doing that. Oh man, I'm sorry, whatever, going through this time, I didn't mean that. No, you mean it. Mm-hmm. You sorry you got caught. Mm-hmm. Same thing with cheating. Mm-hmm. You like that dude that you cheated with. Because again, with women, it takes a lot for most women, in my opinion, to really come off of the ass like that. Like most women is not gonna meet a dude at the club, married, 10 years married in a relationship, meet a dude at the club one night, get ass up. It just doesn't typically work like that. Now men will do that, but a lot of women won't do that. So it took a lot for you to get to that point. So you apologizing to me is irrelevant because that's really what you wanted to do. Like that, you really vetted that. Like y'all done had conversations, like y'all connected mentally, like y'all done bonded. That wasn't an accident. Mm-hmm. I feel like you can apologize for accident. Oh, damn, bro, I stepped on your shoe. My bad. I can forgive that. That's an accident. But some shit that took premeditated thought, I can't forgive that. Mm-hmm. That's how you cut. That's how you wired. Mm-hmm. Same thing with men and friendships. Mm-hmm. If we've been rocking forever and you do some disloyal shit, you go, talk behind my back to an enemy or go when you try to shoot at my wife or something like that's I can't forgive that. Mm-hmm. That's on your resume. That's who you are. Mm-hmm. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to adjust my behavior going forward, but our relationship will never be the same. Mm-hmm. And I feel like with forgiveness, that means that okay, we can get past it and we can start anew to work towards the relationship that we had before. I don't believe in that. It'll never be that. I will never see you the same.
I don't think you have to.
That shit crazy.
So the definition.
So forgiveness is only for accidents. Not for premeditated actions. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So there is forgiveness. It's just not for premeditated actions.
I know, because you can have a premeditated action and still forgive someone. That's their choice, though, to forgive them.
Yeah, but I feel like it shouldn't work that way.
It's still. So the definition say psychologists generally define forgiveness as a conscious, deliberate decision to release feelings or resentment or vengeance towards a person or group who has harmed you, regardless of whether they actually deserve your forgiveness. Forgiveness does not mean forgetting, nor does it mean condoning or excusing offenses. Mm-hmm. And so they can still do harm and you forgive them. Like a lot of times you'll see on the news where somebody, shoot somebody's son or whatever, and the mother or the grandmother is just talking about praying for the other person or whatever. They forgive them, but they just wish they do better. Now, I wouldn't do that. But, you know what I'm saying? That would be, in an instance, forgiveness. They're releasing everything because that's like a trauma. That's like a bondage. It's a hold that they have mentally on them. So they rather just release it and let it be than hold on to it.
But see, you know why I feel like that definition is dead fucking wrong? It's because it says that you can forgive somebody and not condone what they do. I disagree. Because me forgiving you means that I'm okay with what you did.
Mm-hmm. No.
It does. Mm-hmm. It means that I've accepted what you did.
You accept
it. And I'm going to continue, especially if it's something that goes against my moral standing. So I'm accepting of what you did, and I'm going to continue to allow you around me. I'm going to continue to try to work toward building some type of relationship with you.
No. The last part you don't have to do. You can still forgive them and not ever deal with them again.
Which is what I mean. So what does forgiveness mean?
You letting it go. That's what the last part is.
Yeah, that's what they say, letting it go.
Yeah, but what does letting it go mean?
You releasing the feelings. You're releasing the thought. You just no longer really worrying about it. You're not having it won't have a hold on you.
Right. But and again, so in my current state, right? Or how I've always been, in my current state. If somebody does something wrong to me, mm-hmm. I'm not holding on to it. I'm not carrying it. I'm not doing whatever. It's just every time I look at you or every time your name comes up, I'm going to think about that immediately. Now, that's not saying that I'm carrying this weight every day. I may not see you for years or I may not hear about you for years. Mm-hmm. But the second I do, immediately your resume is going to come up in my head. Mm-hmm. And I don't feel like that's holding on to anything. I've just marked your character like that. That's who you are.
To me, that don't sound like forgiveness.
That's what I'm saying. But to me, but again, which is why I say I don't believe in it. I believe in adjusted behavior. You showed me who you are. This is on your resume. If you go out there and rape a child or rape my child or try to smash my wife or something like that, like that's not an accident. Like, no, that's who you are.
Oh, absolutely.
That's who your makeup is.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And I could never forgive you for that because that would mean that I'm condoning it or that I feel like it's okay. That's how I feel. I know the definition says differently, but I disagree with that definition. If I forgive you, then I'm accepting that. Not saying that I would do it, but I'm saying it's saying that, okay, I'm at peace with you doing it. I'm not. Yes. I'll never be at peace with you.
Yes, that's what it's basically.
Yeah,
I'm at peace with it. I'm not going to let it bother me. I'm not going to let it waver me. No. It's just, it is what it is.
I'll never be at peace with you doing.
That's what it is. That's forgiveness.
So again, that's why I say I don't agree.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Of course, you're not going to forget. Of course, you're never going to forget. But letting it, you know what I'm saying, letting that letting it have an emotional attachment on you to where now you having mood swings or the moment that person come in, now you want to, you know what I'm saying, now you ready to box or whatever it is. Yeah, all that. So yeah, in that instance, no, you haven't forgot it because you didn't let it go. So yeah.
Just my opinion. Kenny, you got something you want to add or you good?
Loyalty.
All right, man, we're going to get into the questions because we got a damn mile-long list of them. We're going to get into the advice column.
Well, we're going to do 800 meters of that
motherfucker. They goddamn me getting 4 questions today. Fuck them, man.
They getting 800 meters out of this. You ain't doing no damn mile.
You ain't doing the Stephen James.
Shit, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Ain't no way,
boy. Ain't no way.
You ain't got that steep in you today? All right. This is from Tia, Patreon member. Okay, Tia says, hello, Krew Season. I appreciate the consistency of the podcast and look forward to seeing you grow. Sorry, Trill, for this essay you're about to read. I need some advice. For the last few years, my ex-cuddy buddy hits me up whenever he needs to vent. We usually chat for about 2 to 3 hours and then go our separate ways. I never make any sexual advances toward him because he's in a relationship. However, recently we met up and I started thinking about making a move. However, I have to be honest, I want that old thing back. I met him about 7 years ago in college. We started off as friends and then transitioned to friends with benefits. However, I caught feelings and wanted more. He wanted me to wait till he landed a job. However, I didn't have the patience and ended up dropping him. He tried coming back around to make things work, but I was young and dumb. So I curved him because of my big ego. The relationship he is currently in is the same girl he met when we broke things off. Even when he was with her, he reached out to me to have a conversation. I know this sounds delusional and messed up, but I've always felt like I could take him from her. But instead, I've tried to be respectful of their relationship. My question is, should I cut off all ties with him or should I tell him how I feel about him?
Cut off all ties. If you feel like you could take somebody's man from another woman, guess what? He gonna be taken from you.
Straight up.
That's facts. That's facts.
I cut off all ties, but I mean, hey, if you want to do what you want to do to you. You know what I'm saying? You want to chase after somebody that already got somebody to make your whole life and your situation of dating worse than when you can find somebody who's single and doing good on their own, looking for a relationship. Like, look how hard you putting yourself through the dating game right now. With somebody that was an ex-cuddy buddy that y'all couldn't figure out the differences and so on and so forth.
He had that thing.
7 years ago.
Come on, man.
He had that thing.
Y'all making dating harder than it is. And you wonder why, I can't find nobody. You looking for people that already got somebody.
Yeah.
Why would you want somebody that can talk to another woman while they have a woman? That don't sit in the back of your mind. Like, damn. Preaching. Like, damn.
That's why.
Hey, I could talk to this dude anytime I want to, and he got a girl. Like, what's going to happen when I get him? He just going to change like that. Come on, man.
You know what it is ego. We say it all the time. Women are competitive.
Yeah.
And this is glaring fucking proof of that. We say it all the time. Women are competitive. They feel like, a lot of times, they don't even be about the dude.
No.
It don't. They just see how he treats her, and okay, I'm going to see if I'm lit enough to get some of that or interrupt that if I can.
Maybe I'm just different. I'm not. I want that old thing back. No.
Nah, you ain't old. Different, bro. You just using logic. And she's not using logic. She's thinking about nostalgia. And that's what a lot of women fall victim to. Even women that ain't in a situation, that got a dude that ain't shit for him, but she won't leave him. because we got history. We've been knowing each other since high school. We've been knowing each other since college, you know. So I just, you know, I done invested a lot of time in this. Damn the fact that this relationship is detrimental to me today.
Yep.
Mental illnesses. I got to go to goddamn therapy.
Yep.
I can't do nothing. My life sucks.
Yeah, nah. I'm gonna be. My answer is very simple. I'm in line with Kenny. Cut it off.
Yeah.
Because he has a girl. So you cut it off. You know what? I take that back. You have a conversation with him and you say, if you're serious about us being together, break it off with her and then we can do something. But us sitting here having this underlying tension back and forth kind of thing while you still going to your girl living happily and I'm here waiting and hoping and wishing, that's just not healthy. If I'm gonna respect your relationship, you're in a relationship. I'm cutting it all off. If y'all ever break up, hit me up and maybe we can pick it up from there. That's how I handle it.
Yeah, I think that's better.
But
if
you know,
do it that way,
this whole seesaw shit.
Because he can't. If he's not gonna leave on his own, then
exactly.
And then that'd be even worse. What if he break it off? You know how we could do.
Mm-hmm.
We break it off, take a break from my girl. Say, hey, I broke it off with her. Let's get back doing our thing. And next thing you know,
I'm right back.
I'm right back with the other one.
I'm right back with her.
But that's why it kind of brings to a point to shit. The other day, Sue Surf was on live with Fat Man Scoop, and that's why he was saying that he feel like in the next few years or so, like open relationships. Well, he said polyamorous, but like men having 2 women is gonna be like normal.
I doubt it.
That's what he was saying. I don't believe it, but at the same time, it got women who wouldn't mind being in that situation.
But see,
instead of competing, they just gonna rather settle. Because now I got somebody who not gonna go nowhere, and like I'm comfortable with this instead of worrying about if he gonna cheat, if he gonna do this, if he gonna do that, and he gonna be here with me. So allegedly.
But the worst part about that situation.
Oh, I know. Don't.
If you give him Mouse a cookie,
I know.
Oh, I got to stay with these 2.
He's
the only 2 I could fuck. Let me try to add the 3rd one.
He want the cookie cake.
Oh, let me add the 4th one.
Nah,
let me add the 5th one.
That's too many women. You gotta have money for that.
2 is too goddamn many to be serious with at one time. Let's be real. You got to deal with 2 women that's going through goddamn that time of the month. Both of them attention. Imagine if they gang up on you for cheating with a 3rd woman that wasn't them. Because you know we're going to take a chance and cheat and find a 3rd one.
Of course.
We're going to take a chance.
Y'all niggas boring. Let me get some.
We're going to see what we can get away with.
We're going to see what we can get away with.
That's just real. But this is why I disagree with that notion. And I understand why he makes that point. But what he's not factoring in is that the more time passes by, the more independent women are getting. Smooth done said it before on this part. In about 10 to 15 years, women are going to be out-earning us. So they're going to feel more empowered and more emboldened and more independent than they ever have. So why would I settle, willingly settle, to be a number 2 option again on some days? Now, again, going back to what Kenny said, it depends on the man. Like, that's important.
Right.
If you have somebody like a Sue Surf who's, essentially rich, then of course there's gonna be women that's willing to do that. But that's not most men. Kevin Samuels throw the stat out there all the time, especially in the black community. We talking about 1%, something like that. So most men are not in that situation. So most women, you dealing with most of those men who not in that situation, they ain't gonna be a nigga number 2, number 3 option for a nigga making $60,000 a year.
Shit, 100,000. Shit, 200,000.
That's real.
I still think it's a mind frame. But they may not always be in a relationship, but they like relationships like that be lasting and dragging along for years and years, where the dude have a main and then the ex will still be around, knowing what's going on with the main or whatever, all the time.
But you know why?
All the time.
You know why? And I'm gonna explain it to you. It's because those women have that hope that maybe he may leave one day. But most of them, their ego and pride is not going to allow them to say, you know what, he ain't never leaving her. I'm just going to stay here and we can all be one big family.
And that's the crazy part. That's the crazy part. Instead of just doing that, you dealing with the hurtness, you dealing with the lies, instead of just shit, be one happy family. If that's what you want to be, you over there anyway, taking care of the other person's kids anyway. Like, y'all might as well be under one roof.
But women are competitive, just like we said. We said all the time, women are competitive. They not going for that. So, interesting question. Shout out to Tia. But the answer, cut ties with that, man, and find you a dude that's on your level. As far as him, if he's serious about being with you, with these reaching out inquiries, he gonna get rid of his girl and he gonna come the right way. But if he's not willing to do that, and you got to push him to, writing's on the wall. I don't know what more we said. Next one. This is from K Mac, Patreon member.
K Mac. That's 409 K Mac.
He said, I recently started listening to you guys' pod, and now I listen to you all instead of music in the car every day. He said, it's nice to listen to other black men giving an educated, relatable insight into everyday issues in our community. Much love.
Appreciate it.
Say, but I need some advice. Me and my girl have been together for about a year, and my eyes are starting to wander. We got married in that time span also, which I am starting to realize may have been a mistake. But now that we are, I expect her to do wife things, but she isn't. It's like she wants the title without the responsibility. She barely cooks, doesn't really clean or wash dishes until she's ready. Dishes will stay in the sink dirty for days on end, and the sex isn't consistent enough for me. I love her, but I'm having doubts. She also has a son, which I basically treated as my own since we've been together. He's 1 year old. We're in the process of buying a house also, and close to closing on the house. So I'd like some advice on how to handle this situation. And if I decide to break it off, how do I go about it? Since I like to be in contact with the kid, since his actual dad isn't in the picture. I recently started listening to, he just repeated himself.
Damn.
Yeah, it must have been an error. But he say, for context, I'm 19 years old and she's 21. I'm starting to feel like I wasn't ready for those big steps.
That's it. You don't need to read no more. Bro, get your ass out of there, bro. Fuck that kid. Question. She's trapping you.
Wow.
She is trapping you, bro. You got to be smarter than this,
trying to
bro.
get a house at... No, bro.
You know what I'm saying? You got to... I ain't even knocking you for getting a house at 19 and all that type of shit there. Obviously, you on top of what you need to do early. That's smart of you. I commend you for that. But don't let this woman trick you out your position. And that's what she doing. She got something. She see you a hustler, you a go-getter, because obviously you doing it real early. She 21 with a fucking kid. You met her you met her when she was pregnant. That's what it sound like.
The math is
you get what I'm saying? You met her when she was pregnant.
You carry the one, it's a carry.
And then
divided by zero.
Bro, trigonometry over there.
Bro, leave that alone, bro. Do not close on that fucking house. Do not let that bitch go, right? Divorce this woman. You get what I'm saying? Then, goddamn me, go live your life. But cut all ties with this woman, bro. Because that's what you look. You already have it. You 19, so you smart. You right now. You already seeing what she's capable of. And you think getting this crib, it ain't gonna change, bro. Ain't none of that gonna change. None of that. This she already looking at you like you the little boy. She 21, bro. Obviously, she not mature enough to handle that position. You get what I'm saying? So for you to be doubting it now, you got to think about your paper, cuz.
And she's still young, too. So.
She got a kid, bro.
That ain't yours.
That ain't yours. You met her while she was pregnant. That said she was dating you while she was pregnant.
And the fact that you feel obligated to it is dangerous.
You know what I'm saying, bro? You need to let that go.
That's the shit that I be tripping, because like a lot of women do that, bro, and they'll like bring the dad into the kid life, knowing how men are, like solid men, not regular men,
right.
Like a solid man. If I'm raising a kid for a year, 2 years, I'm gonna develop some kind of feelings for him, and then that's gonna be one more reason for me to hesitate on leaving.
Yeah, fuck that, bro.
Just like the marriage, just like the house that she's trying to walk you into. Once you get tied into all of that, she know that it's gonna be less than likely that you're gonna walk away.
You get what I'm saying? Because it's gonna cost you more.
Yeah, man.
It's gonna cost you way more.
And you 19 years old, fam.
Then if you slip up and get her pregnant, you done.
Yeah, it's over with.
You done.
It's over with at that point.
Because I don't think they understand how, like, that shit is big meeting kids.
Bro.
Because if you're a solid person, if you're already taking care of that woman, when that kid comes into her life too, you gonna just naturally feel obligated to take care of the kid too.
Bro, you need to call me.
If you care about him that much.
You need to call me, bro. You need to call me.
Yeah, that's...
For real, you need to call me. Whoever this is that wrote in, you need obviously somebody ain't giving you some game that you need, bro. You need to call me. Cause hell no.
19, married? Lord.
You know what I'm saying? Because I got married at 20. I got married at 20, right? But I didn't go through none of the shit that you're about to go through. We didn't have anything. You get what I'm saying? So we grew together and all this type of shit here, right? Your wife not even growing with you. If y'all get in the house together, obviously you there already. And she's not giving you nothing of what you want. You barely having sex, and she already popped it off for somebody else that had a kid, right? Kid 1 year old. You met her when she was pregnant already. Nigga, she's trapping you, bro. she's trapping you.
Damn.
Bro, give me a call, bro. You need some counseling. Goddamn.
Kenny, what do you think?
No comment.
You trying to stick to the pander. You don't want to say nothing back.
No, I can't say nothing to what y'all said.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the story he gave us. So, I mean,
right. That shit crazy.
It's just crazy.
But just make sure you're doing what you need to do.
Then she had a.
Can't even say it, dog.
You got married in a year. The kid is a year. So she was freshly pregnant.
She was freshly pregnant, bro.
If I go back to when I was 19, 20, 18 years old, there's a lot of things that I did that were uncalled for. If I knew beforehand, it would be totally different.
You didn't marry a chick. She didn't have a baby on you in a year.
Yeah, but I can't put everybody.
And you wasn't buying no crib.
I can't put nobody in my shoes that way. I'm just saying that how
the situation was totally different. Kenny.
How I maneuvered and what I knew is women can get a hold of you.
Yeah, of course.
At that young age, you know what I'm saying? So when you fell in love, he's like, shit, this is what I want. This is what I need. Boom, I'm gonna go there. Boom, 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 and then all of a sudden you're like, oh shit,
exactly.
I did this too fast.
Mm-hmm. Like, bro,
and to save both of y'all, I mean, just say, hey man, this is not what I wanted. I love you, but I'm just not in love with you.
You got to go with your gut, because just what he's saying in this question, he's saying that I feel like I'm moving too fast.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this is all happening too fast, and she's not giving me what I need.
Mm-hmm.
Let me explain something to you, bro. Because again, me and my old lady been here 13 years, smooth, been with this lady around the same amount of time. That type of thing doesn't get better over time. It gets worse over time, and it's because life happens. Just like she has a 1-year-old already. Eventually, y'all gonna have a kid. And y'all moving into a crib, so that's more expenses. That's it's a bunch of different stresses that come along
randomly
that adds to the fact of you not being able to get what you may want from her every day. So that's what I mean by that type of thing doesn't get better over time. So if you're 19, 21 and she's not giving you what you want as a man, you are you fighting a losing battle, bro. And also, I just want to reiterate, because I know how I feel to be young. And I know how I feel to be in love. Let me explain something to you. You have a lot of fucking time left to meet somebody else. And there's plenty of other options out there. And I know how it feels. You feeling like, oh, not like her. I always wanted her. We vibe well. Just, fam, the world is bigger than that small ass circle that you are in right now. And I can tell just from how you asking the question that you feeling like, okay, this is everything to me right now. This is my world right now. You are 19 years old. You are a kid, bro.
Leave all that.
Walk away from that shit and go get you a woman that you feel fulfilled with having. You don't feel fulfilled with her. And that kid is not yours. So don't let her use that as a, you know what I'm saying, way to like keep you shackled in. That's not your kid. Exactly. It's not.
Don't let her weaponize that kid against you, bro.
That's just real.
That's not of your blood, bro.
You got a lot of life to live out here, bro. Go live that life.
You actually have no responsibilities to that kid, bro. That's just what it is. You didn't nut in this woman that had that baby.
You're 19, man. You got
a lot
of time, bro.
She had, if she didn't want that kid with that other man, she had options. That's just what it is. She had options on the table that she could have did. She didn't do that. She decided to have a kid. You met her while she was pregnant, on the back end of her pregnancy, or she just had that baby. And she looked at you like you was the father, and you stepped up to the plate.
Yep.
Because she knew you would go for it. And at the time, you was gullible. You was 18, right? So obviously, somebody put you in position to where you making some money now to buy you a crib. That's just what it is, because you're so young, you ain't got the experience. So somebody did something for you. I commend them for that, right? And I'm commending you because you stepped up to the plate and handled your business, right? But in that situation, you got to take it for what it is. That should have been a smash and dash for you, bro. That should have just, hey, we just fucking, that's it. That's it. You know, so for it to get this far, bro, she tricked you and you tricked yourself. I don't even blame her, I blame you. You was the lollipop. She did what she's supposed to do. But you in position to where, luckily, you're in position to where you can cut all this shit off and still make it out clean.
Yeah, no attachments. Yep. That's real.
No kid.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no kid, no nothing.
Get all it out.
You know what I'm saying? Like, do not sign for that crib. Go get that divorce, bro, and skate clean. Start fresh. Even if you got to move from the city. You get what I'm saying? You gotta, obviously you making some money, so you ain't gotta move for real. But you gotta gather yourself, bro. You gotta understand the time that you living in. You get what I'm saying? And a lot of y'all, a lot of young people, including women, y'all don't understand that, bro. Y'all don't understand, like, people are gonna try to use you when you making money, especially that young, because you don't understand it. You don't understand that you gotta that money moves everything around you. You may not be in love with money, but it moves everything around you. It elevates everything around you. You get what I'm saying? So you gotta understand how all that shit work, bro, before you start making your decision on a partner. And you didn't do that, so now you got what you got. Come on, man. You better than that.
Well said. Hold on, man. Let me go get the charger real quick. I'm thinking we about to be out all fucking day. I need to plug.
That's what That's what I just did.
Shit about to die. I'm on 25%.
Shit, we can answer one more question. We can, you know what I'm saying? Get up out of here.
We got at least give niggas 2 hours, bro.
Yeah. We close.
2 hours.
Too much talking, baby, about tonight. Oh, y'all don't know nothing about that.
Nope.
Party next door?
Not that one. I like, don't hold your breath. Don't wait on my love. Oh, don't wait on my love.
I can't believe that, fool.
That shit crazy, man.
This is what pimpin' do.
But that's how it be when you're young, though. You be thinking,
super gullible.
This is my world right here. I gotta make this work. We gonna be.
Yeah.
And you don't get the fuck out of that situation.
You focus on the potential so much.
I can go back.
There ain't even no potential there.
No, it's not. But I'm just saying, you like a lot of hope.
Yeah.
I guess you could say.
A lot of hope it's gonna work out how it's No, that's how you get trapped.
All right, man. On to the next one. This is from Michael, Patreon member. Says, hey, Krew, I got a serious and real urgent question to ask y'all. I've been talking to this girl for about 1.5 years now, and things been getting real serious the last 4 to 5 months. We have been getting real close to each other, and technically she can be considered my girl, but we just don't have a title on it. Recently, she been asking me why I ain't make her my gal yet, and I've been telling her that she been fucking up. And that she got to fix some shit up before I even think about making that decision. Context. Last night, we walking around the school campus around 9, and then I see some dude I was cool with in his car, and I was like, oh, that's my man's right there. She responds with, I was in his room like 2 weeks ago with my roommate. So I asked her why she was there, and she said her roommate asked her if she wanted to come with her to visit her friend, but she didn't specify if it was a girl or a boy. I didn't think anything of it, so a couple hours go by, then it hit me. I got to let her know she got to ask for some details next time, and she got to make better decisions because we exclusive, and that cannot be happening if she want to be my girl. I bring this up to her, and she want to get all moody and say I'm overreacting and that it should not be a big deal. So then I told her, I was like, sure, it's not a big deal when you got us going on simple shit like that. When you got us going on simple shit like that, got to be eliminated out of the way to avoid any unwanted issues. But then she want to keep complaining and arguing with me about how it shouldn't be a big deal. So then I just told her, you got one more fuck up and I'm out of here, and just walked off. My question is, did I overreact and should have handled it a different way? And that is her doing what she did, not a big deal. I would like to know what the others think about it too, because I really need to know if I'm tripping or not.
You're not tripping, boy.
I didn't even hear the whole question.
You're not tripping.
I think he tripping.
Essentially, let me summarize it. Him and the girl chopping it up sound like they in college, but it's no title on it. They've been kicking it tough, whatever the case may be.
Number one.
Recently, they was walking on campus. He seen his homeboy in the car. He was like, he introduced her, whatever the case may be. And as they walking off, she say, yeah, I was just in his room like 2 weeks ago with my roommate. And he was like, what? So she was basically saying like, I didn't know we was going to a man's room, whatever the case may be. My roommate just told me that she wanted to go holler at one of her friends, and I just went with her.
Okay.
So he's saying this is reason why I can't take you serious, because you got a lot of shit going on, and I need to know that shit is going to be solid before I take any serious steps. So he asking us, is he tripping or not in that assessment?
I think he tripping. And the reason why I say that is the main reason is that's not his girl. If you want it to be your girl, let that be known. It shouldn't be no assumption. It shouldn't be no we almost like it, or no. It needs to be either she your girl or she not. That way you don't have to toe no line.
Right.
Now, the only reason why I'm giving a little leeway is because, like, a lot of us, when we was in college, you know what I'm saying, you'll go to a room, but you'll be with your partner. Your partner, I got this homegirl or whatever, and y'all just walking around.
You knew where you was going, though, right? You knew where you was going, though, right?
Not all the time. Sometimes y'all be walking around, and you know how some people are. Some people just spur of the moment. I'm gonna stop by this person's room.
Okay, but you knew it was a female or a male room you was going to.
Once you got there, yeah.
Nah,
no, I'm saying like on the way there. No, hold on.
We're not gonna do that.
On the way there, yeah. Hold on, listen. On the way there, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Okay.
On the way there, yeah.
So which means you had ample time to say, you know what? Nah, I can't do that.
In that room right there, you had time to say, nah, I don't want to go over there. I'm gonna go back to the crib. Hit me when you done.
But if you are not going for anything, you just going, is that wrong? I'm just asking a question. Is that wrong? Just going in there in college. Y'all know how it is.
You gotta stop. Bro.
No, I'm just asking a question.
You gotta stop.
Bro, I'm just asking.
You know how this shit go. You been there. You know how this shit go.
And all the time, it don't be like that. Half the time it really be on some chill shit.
True, but the intention is always there. If we walking down the campus, all four of us, we kicking it up. Kenny say, "Hey man, let me stop at this chick room right quick. Y'all more than welcome to pull up." Mm-hmm. Typically, that conversation will be like, "Okay, yeah, this little chick I'm talking to, whatever, and you know she got some cold roommates. Y'all want to slide through, do what y'all do. Come on through. We about to go do that." That's a conversation. You have that before you get there. It ain't no
quick and short conversation.
A quick and short. It ain't no okay. Hey man, I'm stopping by this room. I ain't gonna tell y'all who it is, but we gonna wait till we get there. And exactly. Yeah, that shit don't go like that, folks. So even if you go and you don't do nothing, you knew okay. Hey, they got roommates. It's a chance that it's gonna be some interaction. Motherfuckers shooting at me, whatever the case may be. If you're a woman, it's a chance.
A lot of times is that happening.
Hell yeah, it's happening.
No, I'm saying,
the college campus?
I'm saying, are you communicate? A lot of times, is that being communicated? No, it's not.
It's what being communicated.
Is it going to be communicated to the other person? For the woman to be texting the dude, hey, I'm on the way to such house or apartment or whatever. She got a dude that we're going to see. Either way, men and women. I don't think both don't do it. They try to operate under the assumption of, like she just used, oh, we were just going, I didn't know. Like everybody does that, men and women. They operate under. They try to play stupid.
No. And again, that's what I'm saying. The playing stupid part is the problem.
Yeah,
that's the problem because you know goddamn well if we going to go see a dude, he got roommates, and y'all done it. For one, this ain't the first time that y'all done had this conversation anyway. Mm-hmm. Especially with women. When women talking to a new nigga, they telling their girl immediately, "Hey, yeah, I'll talk to him." Yeah. And then immediately the girlfriends say, "Okay, he got a roommate. Cute. How the friends look?" That conversation done been had. This ain't no okay. Yeah, I'm stopping. This is my first time meeting them. I'm just surprised. I don't know what the fuck I'm walking into. That's not reality.
Exactly. But at the end of the day, that's not his gal.
True.
She wants to be.
Very, very true. But he's saying that she trying to push the envelope, and he like, hell no, I ain't trying to do that. Exactly. So he asking us, is he tripping? Exactly. No, you're not
being cautious.
No, you're not.
He's not tripping because he wants her to tell him when she goes to the room and another nigga is there. Mm-hmm. He tripping, dog. He tripping because if I'm not in a relationship,
thank you, Kenny.
If I'm not in a relationship. We're not in a relationship. Let's put it this way.
That's the only premise I'm going on.
But you're talking to a girl and I say, hey, B, I'm going over to this girl crib. You want to swing by with me? Yeah, cool. I'm going. Mm-hmm. I ain't got no girlfriend.
Exactly.
But
that's the only premise I'm going on.
It ain't no but.
It is a but. That's the only premise I'm going on.
It is a but.
It is
a but.
What's the but? Because they are on, like, she set the terms of she wants that relationship.
Correct.
Cool. That's the caveat. But did he give it to her yet?
No. And he's saying this is why I haven't done it.
Why I
so he's
haven't
not
done
tripping.
It. He's not saying I don't know why. He said exactly why. So that fits in the premise of your ass shouldn't be doing that.
That's real.
But I could do that.
You asking me for the relationship.
Okay.
Why you still moving reckless like a thought, bro?
No. We gonna live by y'all rules. Say you talking to this girl heavy. No. You talking to this girl because they talking heavy. That's just what it is.
Okay.
Right? She get invited to this room. Dude beat her down.
That's not the situation.
No. Y'all not in a relationship by y'all premises. Oh shit, y'all wouldn't care. Chill, Ben, bro. But y'all wouldn't care. You just said I'm not in a relationship.
Yes,
bruh. The situation is that she didn't have sex with the dude. She was just at the crib. She was just at his place. What I'm giving to y'all is if we're not in a relationship and I want to go somewhere with my friend and I don't have a boyfriend, even if I want one, I told you I want to be your girlfriend and you haven't made me your girlfriend, why haven't you made me why haven't you made me your girlfriend?
So if she fucks, she not wrong?
What's the issue here?
Nope.
What's the issue here?
She's not wrong.
The issue is
she's not wrong.
Because it was a good time until she told you that she was just at his room.
Yep.
The issue is this. It's very simple.
And I'm not saying, I'm saying he wrong because you can't expect her to be superior. Hey, if you with a lot of girls, how they normally move, there's plenty of times when I invited one girl over to my room, guess what she did? Brought her friend.
Right. Yep. Even if it was just you.
Even if it was just you. Brought her friend.
Yep.
Right. Okay. So let me tell you where she's wrong. For one, she's lying. There is no, I showed up to the room, I didn't know men were going to be. That's a fucking lie. But we've been to college, we've established that, right?
No. 2 sentences ago, I just said there's plenty of times where I invited a girl over and she brought her friend.
Yeah, sure.
And
you didn't know.
But it was
but
just
her friends knew you was going to be there. You knew it could be niggas there.
I was there, not nobody else. It was just me there, and she still brought her friend. Okay. So there's plenty of times where a girl could say, "Hey, I'm going over to."
So what's wrong with that?
Cool. Okay, I'll rock. Can you come with me? Cool.
A woman ain't never ran a train on you.
She ain't doing nothing.
A woman ain't never ran a train on you, Kenny.
So what's wrong with that though?
A woman ain't never. Women ain't never ran trains on you, Kenny.
In college, hell no.
But I'm saying, in that situation, what's wrong with that though?
What's wrong with that?
Even though she ain't got nothing to do with it.
Right. Okay. Because again, we've all been to college. We know how this shit works.
Information.
No, it ain't the omitted information. It's the fact that you going over there and you know it's a possibility that it ain't no possibility. This man got roommates. And y'all know that y'all going over there to vibe. Even if you don't plan on doing shit. How many times women don't quote unquote plan on doing shit? We get to sipping liquor, whatever the case may be, and shit go left. You putting yourself in a situation for that to happen. And you're telling me that you want an exclusive relationship. Okay. You're not moving like that. So it's just like, let me finish. It's just like if I'm on a fucking job interview and I want to work in corporate, I'm not showing up there in construction outfit.
Exactly.
I'm gonna dress for the position that I'm trying to get to, which means you need to be acting in the position that you're trying to get. But then how can you blame me for not fucking taking you serious if you moving like a thot? Cause that's what you doing.
I'm just going off the baseline, and if that was the case, he should have been made her his girl. And if you're not gonna make her your girl, then technically she can kind of move how she want. I'm just playing it fair. That's just the real, because even as men, you're gonna play with that gray area. You not my girl. I can technically do this. Is it right? Hell no. Because we know what we got. We know we close, and we know you have no rights to that. You
have no rights to exclusivity if you haven't made me exclusive.
That's it. He should have been made. If he been made her exclusive, and then she did that. That's different.
I can't sit here and assume that she slept with 16 different niggas, or she went over there just to see another nigga. She actually said that she was just at his room. Literally, she could have just kept that to herself. Said, I wasn't nowhere.
She didn't say nothing. Yeah.
She said, "Hey, I was just at his room."
But she got to, because now she know that that's my homie.
Exactly.
And eventually, I'm gonna talk to him, and you ain't there. And he gonna say, "Oh, that's your chick. Oh, shit, a couple weeks ago."
Against the wall.
So she want to get out in front of it. Exactly. We ain't gonna make it look like, oh, she just has great moral standing.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say the shit for no.
If she had great moral standards, she'd have told me that night she was there.
Exactly. Come on, folks. We ain't tripping, man. We done been. We know how this shit works.
Come on, man.
We ain't gonna sit here and act like I'm going to motherfucking room and I don't know that she got fine roommates or fine friends. Like, stop it.
I'm going off the technicality, dog.
Look, it's been plenty of situations where it was women there, it was guys there, and plenty of situations where it's none. I've been on both sides of the board, dog. I've been on both sides, and I've seen plenty of times with women that had men that came to a room just to get over there just to chill, and didn't do shit. Went back to her man place.
Dude may shoot at her, and
and just shrugged it off.
Yeah,
like he was not even there. She was just there because a friend wanted somebody to be there.
Because a lot of times women don't want to be by themselves.
There's plenty of times I see that. But my whole thing is, if you're not making somebody exclusive, you can't expect exclusive activities from it.
That's my only thing right there. That's it.
But my thing is this: is that he's in the power position. She's asking him, "Hey, I want to be an exclusive, and you're not making me exclusive. Why?" He's saying, "This is why. I don't like women who do that." So, do I feel like he's wrong? No, that's my standard. I don't want a woman going to other niggas' rooms when we on campus, and you not telling me until we run into them. And it's my homie.
I get it.
So now you're forced to telling me. You're not telling me off no good moral fucking standing. Let's be honest here.
So
because we know after you leave, we're gonna have that conversation.
That was just a good excuse to say why you don't want to be a girlfriend. Because she obviously asked to be a girlfriend before then. Yeah, and then all of a sudden she brings this up and you're like, oh, you know what? This is why.
No,
what?
but he say she been moving like that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, if she been moving like that, that's a little different. Oh, well. That's different.
Yeah, that's what he said.
That's definitely different if she's been moving like that. But even still,
if that's how she moves, then why you mad about
it? He say recently she
been
asking why I ain't make her my girl, and I've been telling her that she been fucking up, and she got to fix some shit before we even think about making that decision. So she been doing more than that. She wilding. So do I feel like he tripped? No, I don't. I feel like you need to stand on your standard. The type of woman that you trying to get to, make these women act in that role before they get promoted. That's just what it is, bro.
I mean, that's true.
That's true.
That's just honest.
Of course, that's true. But I'm just because there was time before she even asked, "What are we?" or that next step or whatever. Why didn't he cuff in?
Because her ass wasn't worthy.
You know what I'm saying?
And then you're lying to me.
Like Kenny said,
Stop lying.
It's almost like that situation came up. Then it's now I'm hesitant. You know what I'm saying? If you wanted to be with her, he should have made the decision before that.
But that ain't the premise of what he's saying. He's saying you've been fucking up.
I think we have a lot of assumptions added to this story.
I'm going off what the man said. The man said you've been wilding. This ain't the first instance. He didn't say you wild one time. It was this situation. No, you've been fucking up.
You know,
and this is an example.
I've used that excuse before just so I could keep on wilding myself. That's why I don't treat you as my girlfriend, goddammit. Hey, boys, I can go out after this.
I like the L on 74. You got the shit on 70. Now I'm uncomfortable. You know what, man? I'm gone. Man.
I told you to keep it on 73.5.
I'm gone. Ain't got time for this shit. Okay, man, on to the next one. This is from Alexis, Patreon member. All right, she says, hey, Krew, I have a small situation and I need some advice on how to maneuver. Last week, I met some guys in a biker gang. If you don't know about them, they are a very tight-knit group like fraternities, sororities, or another sort of pledge, brotherhood, sisterhood. I've kicked it with guy number one a few times, but it's simply platonic. A girlfriend of mine who also hangs with the gang says that she could see me with guy number two. Guy number one's mentee. Oh, wow. Now that changes things.
Damn.
I'm not dating right now, but I'm interested in getting to know guy number two and potentially having a new friend to chill with every now and then. Is it wrong to entertain them both? I don't want to be perceived to the group as a jump off or a homie hopper when I'm really just trying to get to know everyone. Thanks for your help. Much love.
What the hell is mentee?
That means that like he's a mentor to the guy. Like he's the nigga that's mentoring guy number one. She interested in the mentor. But she been kicking it with the mentee.
I mean, but it sounds like she don't want anything serious with neither one of them. She just said she just like enjoy having time. She don't want to be
the mentee is the motherfucker that's getting mentored.
Yeah.
See me with guy number two, guy number one. Oh, so guy number one is the leader.
Yeah.
But she interested in the underling.
Yeah. So
damn.
I mean, but not really though. She just want to hang out. She said she didn't want. She just wanted.
Come on.
I know. I'm going off what she said. I'm going off what she said.
Come on.
She said platonic.
Yeah.
Come on.
If it's strictly platonic, she can do what the hell you want.
Platonic, but
just keep it what it is. But if she interested,
but naked niggas.
If she's interested, then that's. She playing a little close.
Man, I say, hey, get them both.
Okay,
nice shot anyway.
Okay, so she said,
like them both, get them both.
Let me just re-say it. She said, I've kicked it with guy number one a few times, but it's simply platonic. A girlfriend of mine who also hangs with the gang says that she could see me with guy number two, which is guy number one's mentee. So I've kicked it with the leader a few times, but it ain't nothing going there. It's platonic. But I'm interested in the underling.
Why she let the other person tell her who she should see herself with?
Yeah, that's a good question.
She asking, should she go for the guy number two?
Yeah.
She's saying,
go for it. If you want platonic, go for it. The hell you look, what?
She want to be a homie.
But she said she don't want to look like a homie hopper or
fuck that.
Because she been kicking it with guy number one. So people perception.
It's a gang. You know, it's a tight knit.
Fuck that. And once you go for yours, they gonna decide if it's cool or not.
A girl been hanging out with you, Kenny.
She said twice though. She said twice.
Now this is just saying everybody's single. She talking to you.
She said a few times.
She done hung out with you a few times, and then all of a sudden she seen Smooth, and then now she want to talk. She likes Smooth. You platonic, but But you know how men are though.
You gonna judge her a little bit?
No.
Well,
if we
like
didn't have nothing, we didn't have no sexual. We ain't talking about nothing sexual. No. We just went on a date, talked.
But she really likes
platonic, and she was like, "Hey, I like your boy. Okay, hey, smooth. Hey, old girl said she want to holler at you. Is she cool?
My first thing would be,
you went on a date with her? She cool people?
Nah, she only smashed ass. Get out of there.
You know what I'm saying? I give you the 411. She cool people. You know what I'm saying? She want to holler. She got her head on straight. Hey, I'm not about all that bullshit. Like that's some childish ass shit. When just because you went on a date with somebody, now you can't go on a date. That's just like what girls do.
We used to talk.
You know what I'm saying? When you talk to one girl, you get a one Instagram message.
One.
We used to talk.
No. You used to talk to me. Look, okay, flip it. You were talking to yourself in the messages. All right, say it the other way around then, Kenny. What about that? Like she was interested in Smooth first. Well, Smooth and her were platonic, hung out a couple times. Now she wants you. She want to be with you.
I talked to Smooth. I said, hey, you went on a date with her. How you see this girl?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've done it before.
Okay.
I've asked questions. I done been through the whole shebang, dude. I mean, it's
okay. So your advice to her would be shoot at the guy she wants.
Yes.
Period.
If it was no sexual tension between you and guy number one, it was nothing like that. It was just straight up.
Like y'all was just
we're
talking.
Cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? You just cool people to talk to. Just have a good conversation with.
Right. Should she tell him, the guy number one? Should she tell the guy number one that she's interested in number two, or should she just go?
She should go talk to number two first, see what he's on, and say, hey, you know what I'm saying, judge. You know, play the field like, hey, what about your homeboy? You know,
what about your OG? Let's call it what it is. Yeah. That's what it is.
That's true.
Hey, you know, like
that's facts though.
That's how I feel. But you know, some people get that perception.
What about your OG? Damn, that's wild.
That's some wild shit, but it's the truth.
What other people think about what you should do in life? You know, so and so, such, whatever. Fuck that.
Damn, you can hold that over the OG head. Nigga, I took women from you.
That's crazy.
What can you teach me? I need to be teaching you.
You got shit to teach them kids.
Loyalty.
Oh my God.
Wow, bro.
How you supposed to teach the kids?
You don't teach the kids anything. Fuck them kids gonna learn from you. I was crying. I was editing that shit, bro. All right, man. On to the next one. This from C. Rich, Patreon member.
It's cracking, cool.
He say, Krew, what's cracking? C. Rich on the block again with you boys. Let me start by saying appreciate the honesty on my song. Some days I drink when I record as a sketch. Some days I put more into it, but appreciate y'all and the honest feedback. He say, but I'm back with a semi-long-winded question to point. The question was brought up in episode 67 about what's being saved for that one. And y'all fellas consciously, unconsciously agreed on vulnerability. I want to stress that topic out for us men. Y'all say it took long to get to that point, except, boo, loving ass. He say, don't worry.
Real.
Sometimes,
real.
He say in parentheses, don't worry. Sometimes I'll be with you on that. But as overly protective men of emotions, I find myself going through some talking stages where I feel where I feel comfortable, and some I find myself reserved. So my question then becomes, how can we as men flow more fluently like a river with our emotion? I don't want the typical therapy answer. I want personal experience as well as a sense of raw emotional connection y'all tend to answer when y'all are passionate about something. Appreciate all the content. Y'all really the GOATs, because even when y'all joking and horribly singing, y'all still don't straddle the fence. As real as they come. Peace,
horribly singing. Wait. Horribly singing.
He's only talking about one person.
I'm
only talking about one person.
He's talking about Kenny for sure.
Hey, but C. Rich, man.
Put some more goddamn music on this goddamn pack.
We will not do that.
But C. Rich, man, like I don't think no man gets to that level, like right off rip. That take a lot of trust. Why? Because we play in a field full of lions every day. From the time y'all understand what kids are playing, like you see the more dominant kids in the group. You see the more kids that stay to themselves and all that type of shit. You get what I'm saying? And then from the time when all them kids grow up and they start liking women, or they start liking what they like, boys or girls, it don't matter. Like you see the competitiveness in them, right? So when you competitive, and most men, we are competitive, we got to do away with our emotions. You get what I'm saying? Because we got to take a lot of shit with a grain of salt. Men, you ask any man on this panel, any man in your life, how many times they've been told no, they'll be rich. You get what I'm saying? So with doing that, bro, like that closes you up to your emotions. It takes a special woman or a special partner. Let me say a special partner to get that up out of you.
It's facts,
right? Because that is your highest respect for that person. When a man gives you that vulnerability, that is the highest level of respect.
They got men been friends 20 years and still ain't vulnerable with each other.
Exactly.
We're gonna be honest.
Exactly. So that's why, like, it's so sacred to a man. So it's not really. It's some men get there, like Otis say, like, you know what I'm saying, he get there quick. But most men do not do that. It take a while. It take years for a woman to truly get that from their man, all the way open, all the way, because the way we express our emotions is gonna be totally different from how they express theirs. So when you first start doing it, she not gonna receive it well, right? Because you may be a loud spoken person, you know what I'm saying. So it's coming off as frustration, but you really being emotional. You get what I'm saying? So you're gonna have to learn how to channel all that. That take a while, bro. So that's what I would tell you.
Yeah, I would agree. I think the woman in the scenario is of the utmost importance in regards to like creating a space for you to be comfortable doing it, man. Because every woman doesn't do that, and most won't cop to it. But it's the truth. Even if they don't like throw it in your face, they still may like look at you different, or they'll be kind of dismissive, or they'll kind of gaslight a little bit when you saying certain things, whatever the case may be. It's just because under the notion that, oh, he's a man, you know, whatever. He shouldn't feel like that, or he shouldn't feel, you know, a way about things as far as expressing himself from an emotional standpoint. So what Smooth is saying is 100% right. When you got a woman that's solid and a woman that's like really for you and really for this relationship working, she's going to go above and beyond to reiterate the fact that it's safe for you to tell me exactly what's on your mind, your insecurities. Like, damn, like what you got issues with in a relationship. Let's put that aside. Your insecurities as a man. Like my home life growing up was traumatizing. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't feel like I'm a great brother to my sisters. Or I don't feel like I'm a good father to my son. Or I don't feel like I'm doing like those kind of vulnerabilities, that deep shit. When you run into the right woman, she make it known that it's okay for you to express those things, and she's not gonna judge you no different because she know that she's, for one, connecting with you on a closer level, and for two, she's gonna get more of it down the line when y'all do run into relationship issues. It's gonna be easier to communicate that rather than doing what most men do. We run into relationship issues, get mad, rebel, go out there and act a goddamn fool. You're gonna be more willing to sit her down like, hey, baby, look, this is what I feel. You know, this is what I'm going through. You know, this right here, you know, makes me feel away. Like that type of conversation. So, you know, when you run into that right woman, she opens up the floodgates for that to happen. But if you don't, all that shit gonna do is just make you more apprehensive going forward. And that'd be the issue. So it's kind of out of our control, for real. But I mean, all you can do is like just, you know, express how you feel. But as far as you being comfortable doing it, it's gonna depend on how open that woman is to receiving it, bro. That's honest.
Good answers. I don't want. What I'm supposed to say after that?
Good answer.
It's that personal.
we gotta get that family feud there, bro. Good answer.
What's up there, Steve?
What's up there?
For me, from like a personal experience, mine just, I mean, it really just came down to the woman and the environment that she created, you know, with us being together. And that's friendships, you know what I'm saying, it could be 3 months. I've, you know what I'm saying, shared information with certain people, you know, in the first 3 months versus people I've been knowing 5-6 years. Mm-hmm. That's because based off the environment that we've set and the rapport that we have with each other.
Right.
So that is definitely key, and every woman can't, you know what I'm saying, do that. Every woman isn't super sincere. Every woman isn't genuine, caring about you, you know what I'm saying? So with me and my experience, like those are the type of women that got that extra out of me because we were both able to be safe with each other and share that type of information with each other without being judged, you know what I'm saying? None of that stuff.
And even more so, just to take it away from relationships, just friendships in general. I think because we all got friends that we cool with, been knowing each other for a long time, but there's certain conversations that we can't have with them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like certain, vulnerability conversations. Like you ain't gonna go to like all your homies and be like, yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? I feel like, whatever. Like I feel like I'm not being, a great husband.
Yeah.
Or I feel like, I ain't being the best dad that I possibly could. But you got certain friends that you can go to have them conversations. And it goes to what I was saying about like those friends, like y'all done established a rapport to where, okay, this is open, bro. I ain't judging you. I ain't gonna dismiss it. I ain't gonna laugh and joke your ass out the room when you say it. Because as men, especially when y'all been rocking a long time and y'all built that solid foundation like we have, we know when we can joke on certain shit and we know when shit is serious. You know what I'm saying? So it's very dependent on the people you have around you. And that's what I was saying. I agree with that. 100%. But yeah, Kenny, you ain't got nothing to add to that? No. But yeah, on that note, man, we're gonna wrap this thing up, get up out of here. Y'all shout out to our social media.
SMUV__ I went first, bitch. I'm always first, bitch. I'm the leader of this goddamn team. What else can I say? Got the black lacquer, the
Turn
black
the mic
wonder, the D. Damn, that cut me off. Cut that nigga.
Cut that bullshit off immediately.
I nigga put my mic all the way down. I heard myself echoing in the room.
Oh, so well _fitness, all platforms. I appreciate everybody that's been reaching out lately. I done got a few people still want to train with me. My schedule tight, but I can make some room. So I appreciate y'all for, working with me and, you know what I'm saying, putting a little money in my pocket. But outside of that, yeah, shout out to my little brodies and stuff, S5 Podcast.
Facts.
My little bro, King So Well 320. I got it now. He on Twitch. If y'all do that Twitch stuff, he be on there doing this thing. 2K, Call of Duty, all that shit. So
KT_Goodrich.
D_Trill_AC. Y'all know where to find me. Follow all our pages. Shout out to our Krew Season family, Patreon members.
Tell a friend to tell a friend, bitch.
Okay, we appreciate all the love y'all been showing. I think the TikTok is at 142,000, 143,000 followers, something like that.
On there. Appreciate all y'all TikTok people too.
And YouTube, shout out to y'all. We about to get a little more active on there. I discovered some things last night that's gonna allow us to get extremely active on there, and I'm looking forward to that. So we appreciate y'all rocking, man. And on that note, we're gonna play a record off that new Young Boy album. It's called Forgiato.
Hey, and last thing I'm gonna say, for man and woman, if they didn't take the shirt off, it wasn't cheating, bitch.